We're going to go minor like this because it's going to help distract. Ooh, okay, really good play by my opponent. Oh, but the Evo Snowball shut it down. He totally got me with that play, but the Snowball, man. Ooh, what is up, gamers? It's Jerky here, and today we're going to be using one of the craziest and most unorthodox and weird decks that I have ever seen. The start of the season is my favorite time to play the game because there's always a new card or a new evolution, and people are trying just the craziest decks, trying to figure out what sticks. And I was digging through decks and decks on Royale API, and I stumbled across this masterpiece of a deck. And honestly, it kind of just looks like a random hodgepodge of cards, but I've been playing it offline, before I started recording, and this deck is like so freaking good, you have to give it a try. The pressure that you can apply on your opponent with an Evo Mega Knight, Wall Breakers, Miner, Goblinstein, and the Evo Snowball, not necessarily all at once because of Elixir, but that amount of pressure is absurd. And on top of that, it's really fun to just use something different. I mean, no one has probably ever had this combination of cards in a deck before, and that's really cool. So if you're looking at this deck and you think I'm absolutely crazy, that's valid, but I will show you how to cook your opponents with this crazy deck. But don't take my word for it, because as we know, talk is cheap. So come along for the ride. I'm gonna keep my hood on, and we're gonna get some dubs, baby. I don't know, our first match of the video. I know it looked like a fool, but it's kind of cold where I live, so I'm gonna keep the hood on. Maybe as I get warmed up, I'll take it off, but I'm a little chilly willy. Okay, he goes Ice Spirit. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop my Wall Breakers in the back. He goes for the log. I'm actually just going to, well, I don't even need to Snowball, so I'm going to cycle a Bar Barrel. I do want to try and get to my Evo Snowball. Kind of looks like he might be running 2.6 or like a variant of 2.6, so I'm going to do this, try and get my... Oh, he's running Royal Royal Hog Cycle. Okay, if he goes in, ooh, okay, we're going to wait just a second. I think this is going to be worth it to just go like this. Dagger Duchess typically does not do that great. Against Royal Hogs, but that's okay. We're gonna have a really nice counter push here. I'm actually just gonna try and get some minor chip. I think he'll be able to defend this very well. So I'm just gonna go like that. Try and accept some chip damage onto the tower and go for Wall Breakers. Okay, really good defense. Like I said, I didn't really expect that much from that push, to be honest. This deck that he's using, everyone's played against this deck, right? Earthquake, Log, Delivery, Royal Hogs, Archer Queens, Evo Skeletons, Evo Ice Spirit. It's a pretty annoying deck. It's a control deck, so in single Elixir, I don't really expect that much, but when we have, we're in double Elixir and we have our Evos in cycle, I'll start to expect a little bit more. I'm going to cycle my Snowball just to get to my evolved one. And I will absolutely just pop a Mega Knight on this, and it's going to, do a pretty good job defending for the most part. Not going to completely shut it down, but it's going to do a really good job. I'm going to go like this because I think he's going to play like a cannon or something. I want to make it really awkward for him to go for the King Tower activation, right? Because that's what he wants. And just like that, my man is in trouble. We're going to pressure with some Wall Breakers here. He has to drop Skeletons or something. Yeah, really good miner. I mean, that's the thing. The things that you can do with this deck is just make your opponents panic, right? Really good prediction. And if he goes for the Royal Ox, we can go for the Evo Snowball if we want to. I mean, he's kind of down a little bit of Elixir, so I don't know if that would be a good play. It looks like he's just going to let it go. I'm going to clog this lane with the Goblinstein, and if he goes Hogs in the other lane, we can just drop a Mega Knight on it. I think he might have given up, low-key. I think he gave up. No way. Come on, man. Don't give up. It's not he gave up. Okay, good game to this guy. I guess we'll go Evo Snowball on the tower and take this super easy dub. If you hate this deck, if you hate playing against this deck, this is the deck for you. So easy first win. We'll hold that W, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Into our next match against Alejandra. We're just going to chill. In terms of starting plays, any of your 2 Elixir cards are good. You can even go for a Miner, but it's not great. In general, this deck is a little more reactive than some decks. Like, you're thriving off like a Mega Knight. Okay, so really well-placed tower. I wasn't really expecting that to pull. Okay. So whenever I see Ice Wizard and I see Tombstone, I immediately think Graveyard. I don't know if there's really any other combinations. Maybe like a weird Lava Hound deck, but seeing the rest of his cards, it's definitely Graveyard. He takes the poison there. That makes sense. That's fine with me. I'm just going to cycle a Snowball here, just try and get to my evolved one and kind of let this go. No surprise that he spends more. I'm fine going for this Musketeer here because he doesn't have poison in cycle. Alright, so it's definitely going to be Graveyard. I'm going to go for a Miner here just so he has to spend. Placing it over there because I don't want him to be able to easily Tornado everything. Ooh, okay. Nice. So in general, when you play against Graveyard, you want to go opposite lane if you can, but that Musketeer just got so much damage, so I'm not sure if I will. Okay, let's go ahead and go like this. Gang, and then last second, we're going to plop a Mega Knight down here, and if he poisons, it's like a gross overcommitment, and he doesn't, so that's good. He still has to defend this as well. He could go for a King Tower activation, so I'm probably going to continue to spam him. Not sure what I want to do here. Yeah, I'm going to support with the Muskie here and go for a Miner down low. Good Valkyrie. I forgot that he had Valkyrie. Usually Graveyard runs Knight. And that would have been a decent play. But either way, he still has to spend on the Miner. Probably a last second bar barrel. Alright, good sequence of events there. We have our Evos up in cycles soon. We just need to make sure we don't give too much poison value when we're defending the Graveyard. You can defend the Graveyard with like a Goblin Stein and activate the ability. That's one way you can do it. Or you can go for like a Mega Knight in, and it actually does a decent job. I'm going to cycle the Snowball here. And I'm going to go for a Mega Knight. It kind of like discourages them from going in because I have the Evo Mega Knight there. You know, it kind of says like this lane's closed for business. I'm actually going to block the bridge here. And that's really, really good for us because... Nice, well, that is a commitment and a half right there. We're going to pop this ability here, and we're going to get lots of damage onto the tower. And if he plays anything, I'm thinking of even just playing an Evo Snowball and pulling that Valkyrie back just to get a little bit of additional Miner chip. Our cycle's so fast, we're already back to another Miner. Miner might pull back the Valkyrie. He still has to deal with the Mega Knight. And that's what I'm talking about, man. This deck is just so difficult to defend. And the Valkyrie pulled the Mega Knight onto the tower. Oh, man. That was too easy. Okay, I'm just going to go like this. If he can't cross the bridge, it's going to be really hard for him to go in for a Graveyard. Goblin Gang down low. And we're just going to wait here and then go for a Snowball and a Bar Barrel. And pretty easy win against Graveyard. You would think Dagger Duchess would struggle, but it wasn't even bad. So, easy win. We'll see you in the next game. In our next match against Red Bull Vins. Okay, in terms of starting plays, I actually already talked about starting plays. So we're going in right off the bat. I'm curious to know what you all think of like the Evo Snowball so far. Can't say that I was ready for that. That was a crazy play. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, Evo Snowball, like I said, I think it's good, but I don't think it's broken. I'm worried he's going to try and go for a King Tower activation, so I'm going to go Miner. Ooh, okay, well, that works for me too. Look at those wall breakers go. Look at those wall breakers go. I don't know about that one. Royal Recruits and Royal Hogs. I'm going to Musketeer like this so it helps with the right side, and then it's also going to help with the left side. Interesting flying machine. Typical Recruits player making very, very questionable plays. That's pressure while he's somewhat low on elixir. We're going to go in here, maybe force out a log, or maybe another defensive Royal Hogs. Ooh, the pressure. And from a matchup perspective, again, going against spam can be difficult, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm just going to wait a second and plop a Mega Knight on it because that's worth it. We eat a little bit of hog damage, but really not that much. And this is just very annoying for him to defend. He'll probably go Evo Recruits, I think. So I think the best thing for me to do is actually support with the Goblin Stein. Oh, interesting. He goes for a Goblin Stein of his own. We're going to wait just a little bit before we pop the ability. I don't even know if we need to pop the ability. Okay, I will pop the ability now. Oh my gosh. That's nice. I'm going to go Wall Breakers over here to try and kite this over. Nice. And then we're going to go Miner down low. And that was really, really good for us. Not even going to lie. Okay. Perfect. And Snowball onto nothing. And boom! Just like that! We're pretty good. What's he going to do? Go Royal Hogs into my Mega Knight? This is one of those situations where as long as you're patient and you're cool and calm, collected, we really shouldn't lose from this situation. So Musketeer in the back. Flying Machine could give me grief, but you can totally just clog the lane with the Goblin Stein, and there's not like a lot that they can do, you know? Go like this, and then just pop this Goblin Stein ability. It's going to hit everything. Oh my god. That ability just... that can't be real. That just destroyed like his entire Royal Hogs push. We're going to go in here. Miner's going to tank for these wall breakers. You can go for a last second building. That bomber just got eviscerated. That bomber just got assassinated by the wall breakers. Oh my gosh. We're just going to go like this. Barbarian Barrel. And whatever side he goes in for the Royal Hogs, we'll save up and make sure we have a Mega Knight ready. Yep, perfect. Just like that. And last second Snowball, Musketeers helping out. There's really no way that this man broke through. So really good, taking down another high skill Recruits Hogs player. That's just what this deck does. GG's. We'll see you in the next game. Into our next match here against Mr. Nice. Hopefully he actually is nice. I got my Snowball in hand, and I'm just chilling like a villain. Gonna go ahead and cycle it. I really like the holiday themed season that they did. It's so fun. Bar barrel like this. Ghost could be a lot of things. I mean, my initial thought is like a P.E.K.K.A., but you know, you never really know. All right, let's go gang here to counter push. We'll see if he goes like a bandit or... Don't see a lot of Royal Ghost log decks. I guess the only one that comes to mind is Royal Giant. So we'll see if they're rocking like RG. Okay, looks like it is an RG deck. Just from what I've seen. He's going to eat the wall breaker on the right, so we're going to go in like this. If he goes for... okay, it is definitely Royal Giant. So we should have a decent matchup here. We'll see if they have lightning though. Like he might lightning this, or he might not. We'll see. Okay, he just goes in. We're going to go Goblinstein here. And that, I don't think he has enough to lightning right away, so that's why I'm fine doing this. And he's definitely going to get some damage, but we're going to have a nice counter push, so I'm okay with it. Okay. Yeah, that, as you can see, the monster's already getting a lot of damage. We're going to go like this because I want to keep these cards healthy. And healthy they will be. Okay, so he is running RG lightning. That is really, really helpful to know. I'm going to go wall breakers just to keep this off of my tower, and he should have to spend on the one on the right. Ooh, okay, hear me out. No log, let's go like this. No log, no ghost. This will be awkward to defend. He has to go like Phoenix or something. Yeah, or like an awkward hunter. And now we're going to get a ton of damage. Look at all the damage that we're getting. Oh, we just took half of his tower. What the heck? Oh my gosh, no ghost, no log. It really be like that. Okay, so we know he's running RG. We know he's running lightning. So we're actually in a very, very good position. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Musketeer in the opposite lane. I don't care about that one Hunter shot. He already got more damage in the opposite lane anyway. Okay, he's leaking. He might lightning. Why is he waiting? He might lightning. We'll see. Okay, he opts to let it go. We're going to go like this. If he ever uses a defensive lightning, I'm A-okay with that. I really wouldn't have an issue. No, he gave up. No. Oh, you hate to see it. That's the second person in this video that gave up after that one play. I mean, really calculated pressure. We absolutely deserved the win, but I don't know. I don't like seeing people give up, but we're going to take another 3 crown, and I'll see you in the next match. All right, up here against... I don't know how to say that name. We're just going to take a chill pill. Shout outs to you if you're currently watching this video right now. I gotta pour out my appreciation to you supporting me as a YouTuber. I posted a video yesterday and it was like really scuffed because I was home for Thanksgiving, and now I'm back on my normal setup, so hopefully the video quality appears a lot nicer now. Ooh, no, 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 get down, get down, get down. Okay, perfect. That was really risky. I went for the Musketeer first, and that was a really, really big risk, and now we're gonna eat a ton of damage. My only thing is like, okay, maybe we can get a good amount of damage in Retribution. So we're going to see. I'm going to go split lane here, I think is a good play. Okay, he goes Wizard, so we're going to get a lot of damage really onto both lanes. Yep, okay, let's do it. Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. And you can say goodbye to that tower on the other side. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, let's wait for it. Wait for it. And bang. Oh, look at that. I should have popped the ability, but it's not a big deal. Wow, that was disgusting. I'm gonna go for a Snowball. I don't want him to go in like for a Hog Rider with it. And that was such a good play. I knew, like, I feel like the hallmark of like a good player, a decent player, is you don't panic. I mean, he went Mega Knight Hog Rider. He went 11 Elixir. I knew we were gonna get a good counter push. So I tried not to panic in that situation. Or I'm gonna go Musketeer here. Might bait out like a Fireball or a NATO, or not a NATO, like some sort of big spell. But this Hog Rider is just gonna get shut down. I'm gonna go Miner in the back. Should force out like a Log or something, and then maybe we can go for Wall Breakers. Goes for the Wizard. That's fine with me. I think those still connect, and they do. Ooh. I sound so silly. Okay. Alright, we're going to clog this lane with a little Goblinstein, because then if he goes in with the Hog Rider, we can just pop the ability. I'm going to pop the ability now, take care of the Skarmy. A little late, but better late than never. And at this point, I mean, this match is already over. We can effectively spell cycle. If he goes in for a Hog Rider, we can go in for an Evo Mega Knight as well. So, and he does. So let's go in with the Mega Knight. The fact that the Mega Knight pushes the Hog Rider back is absolutely crazy. And now, my guy, you got to deal with this counter push. I'm going to go like this. Oh, the prediction Snowball. Yeah, that was not a prediction, but it works. He goes for an Evo Mega Knight of his own, but my guy, it is too little, too late. The damage is done. The damage is done, laddie. I didn't even get to play my Evo Snowball. I'm kind of sad about that, but really good game for us. I mean, kind of just destroyed this Mega Knight Hog Rider player. I just think our deck, it's just a better variant. We're going to go Evo Snowball, take care of those archers. Another 3-count, man. This deck is a 3-count machine. Hopefully this has been good enough evidence for you to consider trying the deck. Let's keep rolling. Up here against Ween, I think is how you'd say it. Or Veen. Ween. I don't know. I don't know. Good to be back. We're going to split Wall Breakers. Always great starting play. I think I can ignore those goblins too, which is nice. We're just going to go for a miner here. Ooh, that was a really smart Hog Rider because I'm out of daggers. So you hate to see it. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Musketeer high because it should help out with the Valkyrie. I was trying to play it where it would like help out with the Valkyrie, but it obviously didn't. Rip. We're still going to get a Mega Knight. No, we're not. Okay, that was my fault. That was my fault. The vision was that the Musketeer was going to help with the Valkyrie on the right, but it's fine. We're going against Hog Rider, Executioner. It looks like the Viper deck. So this is Hog, Exy, NATO, Rocket, Goblins, Ice Spirit. So as long as we avoid giving him rocket value, like I don't want to cycle Goblinstein over here, and avoid giving him like easy tornadoes, we're going to be okay. Splitting Wall Breakers is good because he doesn't really have like an inexpensive way of defending it. Okay. Oh, ooh, he went for the NATO. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Miner in the back. Because he can just go Valkyrie here, and it's a pretty easy defense. Easy-ish. I wish I had my Snowball. One of these days, I might try and do like an Evo Snowball and push everything back and get a Mega Knight on tower. But it looks like we're getting it here, which is good. Like I said, just avoiding giving rocket value is a very large part of the game. All right, I'm going to go like this here. Just want to force out something. And if he goes, okay, ooh, force out the log. Okay, let's go like this. And then we're going to go Wall Breakers on the opposite side. And this should be difficult to defend. Yeah, because he can go Exy. Ah, Evo Ice Spirit. Get out of jail free card. Ooh, he overspent there, actually. So I'm going to go for a low Musketeer. And then I think I'm going to try and punish with, like, a Goblinstein on the opposite lane. If I go Goblinstein, though, the issue with that is it gives decent rocket value. So we're going to go Miner like this and apply split lane pressure. And Snowball here. Okay. I'm going to pop this ability for the Goblinstein. Peep the left side. Peep the left side. Peep the left side. I'm going to try and keep the Doctor alive. Ooh, that is game-winning damage over on that lane. Nice. It's just too much, man. It's too much. I'm going to go Musketeer like this. You'll notice how I'm placing the Musketeer so, like, he can't rocket it. I know damn well that he has rocket. We're going to go Miner like this because it's going to help distract. Ooh, okay. Really, really good play by my opponent. Oh, but the Evo Snowball shut it down. But the Evo Snowball shut it down. He totally got me with that play, but the Snowball, man. Oh, what a prediction on the Goblins too. Oh my gosh, my man is getting cooked left and right. Hose on me, left and right. Okay, that was a horrible Goblin gang though. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. All right, man. Settle down. We gotta respect our opponent. We gotta respect our opponent. I do have Evo Mega Knight though, which is a lane clogger. Oh. As you can see here. We're going to go Snowball as well just to try and get the Mega Knight. Ooh, I like that play, but I mean, can he defend now after doing all that? Ooh, Evo Valkyrie, I think is going to suck everything in. We got to keep up the pressure a little bit, though. Because remember, he has a rocket, so he can totally bring this game back if he plays really well. And he is playing well. He's adapted. He's adapted to my deck. Okay. Okay. Let's lock in here. Yep. Okay. Makes sense to me. All right, let's pressure with this. And do we have a choice? Snowball. Because like that monster still does like hella damage. And yeah, it seemed like a little too aggressive. So we're going to give him the good game. That's why I was not giving him rocket value there. He used 9 elixir rocket NATO. So of course he wasn't going to be able to defend. GG's to Ween, but well played to us. See you in the next game. All right, into likely our last match of the video. I've had a lot of fun, you know, playing this deck. I just feel like I've got my point across. So we're going to see if we can end on a dub here. Fishman, I feel like I know this guy. I think he plays like P.E.K.K.A, Goblin Giant, Fisherman, like just like the most nasty combination of cards that you can think of. Could be wrong though. Lumberjack already makes me think that I'm wrong. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, he does that. I'm just going to go in with the gang because he still needs to spend... Oh, that timing couldn't have been better. That timing couldn't have been better. Okay, actually, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me. He's running Lumber Loon. He's running Lumber Loon. So my man just has to eat this. Like, I genuinely think he just has to eat this damage. He doesn't have NATO. He doesn't have Bar Barrel. He doesn't have Lumberjack. Just eat it. Eat this damage. Ah! Well played. Well played. I actually gave him freeze value there, so that was kind of my fault. Alright. So, Lumber Loon freeze is what the matchup seems like it's going to be. So, we're just going to wait 1 second, and then we're going to drop this little Bar Barrel here. Alright. I'm going to go Miner as well. Kind of in a spot where it's awkward to Tornado it. If he's really good, I think he can still do it, but just where it's awkward. He could go Balloon here. If I see the Balloon come down, I'm actually going to block the bridge. I want all of my troops targeting the Balloon. Yeah, so that's a really smart play there. Otherwise, that can be, like, really, really difficult to defend. He doesn't have his ground troop. All he can do is go for the Electro Dragon, which does not kill the Wall Breaker, so he has to commit a Bar Barrel. We're going to get good damage. It's a really good, like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, I guess, like, a prediction, like, knowing that he wanted to go in there. And that actually saved us a lot of damage. Against my better judgment, I'm going to cycle my Musketeer. The reason is I want to get my King Tower activated. It'll pay dividends over the course of the match. And if he goes Lumber Loon opposite lane, I can just clog the lane with a Goblinstein and activate the ability. So it's really not that big of a risk. Miner here should force out additional elixir from him, because otherwise the Musketeer is going to lock on, and perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We're going to go gang low, and again, if he goes in for the Balloon, we can totally just clog this lane. Okay, P.E.K.K.A comes down. So we're going to go ahead and set up our defense here. And if he goes opposite lane, we still have the Musketeer for the Balloon, so I'm not too worried at this point. Alright. Let's go like this here. And this should be good DPS. Kind of push everything back. A little late on the ability, but that P.E.K.K.A is pretty much dead. So we're going to go like this here. And then go for a low Musketeer. Like I said, clogging the lane is like one of the best things you can do. A freeze here would not be a good play at all. Cool. Look at that. Mega Knight's going to work on that lane. You love to see that. Okay, he just used his Bar Barrel, so let's go like this. And we kind of have to spam him in this situation, I think. Otherwise, we might be kind of cooked. Yeah, good game. Good game. I'm really happy with how we played that matchup. GG's to Fishman. Easy win there. Easy. He was a good player. We'll see you in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. This is the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. I will also put the link to this deck in the YouTube description as well. So thank you so much for watching. Have so much fun with this deck. I promise it's really good. Remember, if you're a beginner, I might recommend using Princess Tower instead of Dagger Duchess. But have a blast with this deck. If you don't have Evo Snowball, you can just run it with Zap or Evo Zap, and it would probably be just as strong. So let me know what you think of the deck. I hope you have fun. Destroy your ops. And I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.